following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports.
Free throw line, nice back cut, and a find to Cale Peterson. And Gracie Gopalan puts it up, puts it in, gets knocked to the floor into the free throw line. A little crossover dribble, goes up with the right hand, gets it to go. Waupun on a roll right now. Will go up with the left hand, puts it in. Another steal and a basket for the Randolph Rockets.
Dual feeds Johannes again. That one off the window and in. Johannes to the line.
Thanks to our sponsors in today's game.
Laconia has the basketball with a chance. Madigan gets it in for Engel. Back to Madigan. Spots up. Got it! He scores!
And people, there are your state champions, the Randolph Lady Rockets. Congratulate them on an unbelievable storybook season.
The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports.
Free throw line, nice back cut, and a find to Cale Peterson. And Gracie Gopalan puts it up, puts it in, gets knocked to the floor into the free throw line. A little crossover dribble, goes up with the right hand, gets it to go. Waupun on a roll right now. Will go up with the left hand, puts it in. Another steal and a basket for the Randolph Rockets.
Dual feeds Johannes again. That one off the window and in. Johannes to the line.
Thanks to our sponsors in today's game.
Laconia has the basketball with a chance. Madigan gets it in for Engel. Back to Madigan. Spots up. Got it! He scores!
And people, there are your state champions, the Randolph Lady Rockets. Congratulate them on an unbelievable storybook season. Your Waupun Lady Warriors are champions of Division III girls basketball.
The complete broadcast schedule can be found at RadioPlusInfo.com.
And welcome to Waupun Area Junior Senior High School. Steve Witterhack with you, Randy Armga stepping up right now, and we are ready to bring you some boys basketball action. We just kind of came up with this yesterday. Nick and I were always trying to find more ways we can get games on the air, and I thought, man, we got a pretty good matchup here with Waupun and Ripon, just a rivalry game that you like to have on the air whenever you can. And they split last year, and they've got a pretty nice player for the Ripon team that'll be here with Riley Brooks, and Waupun's got some nice players. So got the game here for you tonight. Got Randy out of his little lull that we had from doing games, and we're back ready to start bringing you a full schedule of basketball, boys and girls, throughout this entire season.
Yeah, it's starting to feel like winter a little bit right now, and I'm ready to be in the gym. And I had the chance to see Waupun play the other night, and they were pretty strong. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's been fun. I know we've got a great schedule of girls games coming up. Waupun, ranked again number 2, I believe, in the state in the Division III basketball, and defending state champs. We're going to get a good schedule of their games. Glad to get this rivalry game on here tonight, and I'm just looking forward to a lot of really good teams in the area that we're going to be covering within the Radio Plus family. We get to be part of that coverage, and that's my favorite thing to do on the radio is cover these games, so it'll be a fun season, I think.
We certainly are blessed locally. You just go in the area. You've got the Fond du Lac schools, obviously, and then Laconia, Ripon, Waupun, Randolph, obviously, 2 state champions over there last year with the girls and boys, and just a hotbed of basketball right here where we live.
Yeah, it's going to be a great season. So I'm looking forward to this game here tonight. These teams did split last year. We'll talk about that on the pregame show brought to you by Home and Auto Sales. We're watching the JV game right now. And it looked like the JV team was just going to kind of walk away with it at the end. But Ripon has made a little run here in the JV game right in front of us. And Waupun leading by a score of 49-46 with 17 seconds left.
Yeah, 17.5 on the clock. And Waupun being pressured here, the JV, and giving them a little bit of trouble. All they need to do is maybe break the press once, get a layup, or knock down a couple of free throws, and this should be over. So, yeah, the future's a little bit bright for Waupun.
I think so. Talking to Coach Brett Pickett, we're going to have that interview coming up here pretty soon, but he's very positive about his team. He likes the youth that they have on the team. He's got some good seniors on the team, of course, but he's got some really nice players. Some guys will be back for another couple seasons after this one, only sophomores. So I think it's a bright future here in the near future for Waupun, and he's really sensing that excitement. And he really likes the team he's putting on the court here tonight. He thinks they're going to surprise some people out there that predicted that they're going to finish maybe second to last or so in the conference, maybe just ahead of Ripon on the bottom of the conference, kind of like what they did last year. But he thinks they're going to cause some problems for some of those top teams and finish up towards the top of the conference, and who knows what could happen if they got that confidence going.
Yeah, and one thing we do know about Brett Pickard's teams, they will play hard. They will compete every night. And, you know, that's one thing you can control. You can control your defense. You can control how much energy you bring to the court.
Yeah, Waupun forces a miss with 3.7 seconds left. Still have that 49-46 lead on the JV game that's going on right now. 3.7 seconds left. Foul to put Waupun player up to the free throw line.
Yeah, we should be able to find some names. We have JV program here. That looks like that is Charlie Fleer.
Okay.
No, yeah, that's right, Charlie Fleer.
Okay, and just needs to make one of these just to seal the deal. Don't want one of those last-second shots to go through the hoop and end up going into an extra period here. Fleer shoots another one, and that one is no good up the front of the rim. It's rebounded and intercepted by Mr. Gopalin out there. Threw it up the court trying to get a half-court shot. They did get the rebound. They got the misses for Ripon, but they didn't get the ball up the court to even make an attempt at a shot. And Mr. Gopalin ends up getting the interception, and Waupun JV wins by 3, 49-46.
Yeah, Graham Gopalin, only a freshman playing up on the JV1 team.
Yeah, talked to his mom, Tasha, before the game, so you got to keep an eye on number 5 out there because it's going to be a good one. And, of course, his sister is an unbelievable player who I love to watch out there, Gracie Gopalin from the girls team that's ranked number 2 in the state in Division III. So nice win there for Waupun against Ripon. And I think we're going to come back and have an interview with Coach Brett Pickers. Had a chance to talk to him before the game. Like I said, very confident about his team, feeling very good about where they're at right now and the possibilities of what they could do this season. We'll have that interview coming your way in just 3 minutes as the pregame show live from Waupun High School comes your way in just a few more minutes. Again, Waupun at home taking on the Ripon Tigers here on The Source.
The Hour Bar on Main Street, Waupun is a great place to meet friends. Owners Bob and Tana invite you to join them for their daily specials and great atmosphere. They also bring in top-notch entertainment and host many special events. The Hour Bar is also the perfect place to cheer on the Packers, Bucks, Brewers, and Badgers. There's TVs everywhere you look. After today's game, head to the Hour Bar, 433 East Main Street, Waupun, a proud supporter of high school sports.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Homan family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem. If you suffer from debilitating and chronic joint pain, learn how innovative medicine with human cellular tissue products can get you back to living your best life.
Hi, my name is Les. I've suffered with a bad right knee for 30 years or 40 years. Actually had a knee replacement scheduled, and I looked into this, and it was probably one of the best decisions I've ever made. My knee now, 3 months later, is almost like new. I can run up and down stairs. I can sit at a gym watching a basketball game. Really, really happy and pleased with the results. Plan on strongly recommending this to, and I have been recommending this to friends and family who have had joint issues, shoulders, backs, and knees.
Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757.
The power of intelligent farming is here. The remarkable new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence is available now at Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown. Built on the legacy of the acclaimed New Holland T7 tractor family, the T7 Heavy Duty delivers leading all-around performance and comfort. You'll see wider, operate quieter, think smarter, and feel stronger. 2 models are available, featuring up to 313 horsepower. Designed for you, by you, the new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence lets you put intelligent farming to work right now. See one today at Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown. Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
The Hour Bar on Main Street, Waupun is a great place to meet friends. Owners Bob and Tana invite you to join them for their daily specials and great atmosphere. They also bring in top-notch entertainment and host many special events. The Hour Bar is also the perfect place to cheer on the Packers, Bucks, Brewers, and Badgers. There's TVs everywhere you look. After today's game, head to the Hour Bar, 433 East Main Street, Waupun, a proud supporter of high school sports.
Welcome back to more of our Home and Auto Sales pregame show. Steve Witterhack with you from Waupun High School. Again, the Waupun Warriors boys basketball team taking on the Ripon Tigers. Much more you can say about that. What a great rivalry between those two schools in so many sports. But a chance right now to talk to Brett Pickards, head coach of the Waupun Warriors. And Coach, a nice victory to start the season out. 85-79 victory over the Vikings of WLA. What did you see in your team in that game, and what kind of improvements do you want to see your team make?
Well, we finally are playing a style that we've wanted to play the last 4 years here. We have the guys to do it now. We have a really deep team. We're going to see about 9-10 guys run for us tonight. We really want to push pace. I told the guys this week we want to be closer to 100 than we are 50 because we played a lot of games in the 50s the last couple of years. But we got to be better defensively and more physical on the glass. We have great athletes. We spent a lot of this offseason working on consistency in the weight room to produce consistent results on the court, and we just got to be better on the glass tonight. Ripon is always a tough matchup. They play hard against us. There's a lot of history here. There's been a lot of good players that have gone through both programs, and they have a good player, but we have some great players too in our team this year.
Yeah, it looks like you've got more of a complete team. You're talking about, of course, Riley Brooks, one of the better players in the conference for sure. And looking at maybe a D1 ride somewhere after this high school years are done. But you can really spread it out. I saw the scoring the other night. Aiden Hawkinson with 28 points. Isaac Vandekamp with 19. Aaron Hull, heard he beefed up a little bit, according to what Randy Armgall said when he was at the game. But he had 17 points and 10 boards in that ball game. So you've got a lot more weapons, I think, coming into this game. And I think Riley has to kind of do a lot of things by himself out there.
Yeah, Riley's a great player. He's put a lot of points on us over the years, but we feel like we're a really complete team this year. We're minus Zeke Eward on Monday, who averaged 8 points a game for us, and a guy I'm really excited about, Jake Krieger. He didn't score. He came back from an ankle injury kind of last week and still kind of getting his feet wet. But we feel like we have the better players in this game, and we hope we can execute to prove that tonight and start the year 2-0.
So, again, you're approaching the Ripon. What else do you have to worry about with the Ripon Tigers? I know O'Reilly's definitely the key guy that you got to key in. Everybody's got to know where he is, but who else could be a problem for you out there if you don't guard him tonight?
Well, you know how I am with scouting reports, and I think our biggest focus was just improving our team this year. We have a good plan for Riley. We have some different matchups. We're going to throw at him a face guard. We're going to throw a double at him. We're going to throw just straight-up defense. We're going to throw different defenders on him and try to tire him out the entire night. But we believe that we have more depth. We're going to play really fast tonight and try to wear them out in the first half and just run. And it's a different style of basketball than you and Randy are kind of used to seeing. But we want to score a lot of points this year because we have weapons all over the place. We have guys we feel like we can put in mismatches. And I think that was our big focus this week is figure out how to guard Riley and then figure out how to wear them down in the first half and put it to them in the second half.
Well, Coach, looking forward to the game. Always exciting when you play Ripon, the Ripon Tigers. What a rivalry it is. So good luck tonight.
Hey, thanks. We appreciate it. I know my brother and my grandparents are listening tonight, so thanks for listening, guys.
Okay, Brett Pickards joining us, and they're getting set to take on the Ripon Tigers tonight. Conference matchup, their first conference game of the year, and we're going to have more of our pregame show brought to you by Home and Auto Sales right after this on The Source.
Steve with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Steve, a great Christmas special that you're running here at the Other Bar, right?
Gift certificate time where you buy a $25 gift certificate and you get a free 12-inch one-topping pizza, and you can buy as many of those as you want. You can pile them up. So basically it's a 2-for-1 deal. You buy a gift certificate and you can give away a pizza to somebody else. So win-win. It's a homemade pizza. We make everything to order here, so anything you want. It's not a pre-frozen pizza, and we got a great pizza deck oven back there, so it cooks up really nice.
Take a look at the New Year's Eve casino night coming up on New Year's Eve. Give us a play-by-play on that deal.
Well, last year we kind of got canceled out because of being on a Friday night with a fish fry, so we're going to bring it back this year. Casino night, you come in, we'll have table games that you can play. It's a $30 per person sign up. You get a free meal. It's going to be an Italian-themed meal this year with salad and dessert, 2 free drinks, a champagne toast, and then there'll be great prizes, the grand prize being a 50-inch smart TV. Stop down, talk to the bartender, sign yourself and all your friends up, $30 a person, just pay the bartender for it, and then when you come in on New Year's Eve, we'll be set to go. And I'll have you out of here by 10 o'clock. So.
Very good, Steve. Have a great week. Thank you.
You too. Thanks.
Most of us plan ahead in life. We plan for our wedding, our children's education, family vacations, and other life events. Understanding the benefits of pre-planning your funeral has prompted many to take the step and plan for their own arrangements. The biggest reason is so your family is put at ease by knowing your decisions are taken care of. The burden is lifted off their shoulders. Call 324-5547 to discuss pre-planning your funeral arrangements.
Coles Community Funeral Homes, Marquezan, Randolph, and Waupun.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most. Contact Christine File Agent at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun or call 920-324-3488 today. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Steve with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Steve, a great Christmas special that you're running here at the Other Bar, right?
Gift certificate time where you buy a $25 gift certificate and you get a free 12-inch one-topping pizza, and you can buy as many of those as you want. You can pile them up. So basically it's a 2-for-1 deal. You buy a gift certificate and you can give away a pizza to somebody else. So win-win. It's a homemade pizza. We make everything to order here, so anything you want. It's not a pre-frozen pizza, and we got a great pizza deck oven back there, so it cooks up really nice.
Take a look at the New Year's Eve casino night coming up on New Year's Eve. Give us a play-by-play on that deal.
Well, last year we kind of got canceled out because of being on a Friday night with a fish fry, so we're going to bring it back this year. Casino night, you come in, we'll have table games that you can play. It's a $30 per person sign up. You get a free meal. It's going to be an Italian-themed meal this year with salad and dessert, 2 free drinks, a champagne toast, and then there'll be great prizes, the grand prize being a 50-inch smart TV. Stop down, talk to the bartender, sign yourself and all your friends up, $30 a person, just pay the bartender for it, and then when you come in on New Year's Eve, we'll be set to go. And I'll have you out of here by 10 o'clock. So
Very good, Steve. Have a great week. Thank you.
You too. Thanks.
Welcome back to Waupun Area Junior Senior High School. Steve Witterhack along with Randy Armga to bring you again Waupun Warriors taking on the Ripon Tigers. Team's warming up right now. Good news, JV team won their game by 3. And hopefully the confidence that we heard in Coach Brett Pickerts in his interview will follow through on the court here tonight taking on Ripon.
Yeah, he likes their depth, this Warrior team, and I kind of agree with him. Just what I saw in the first game against WLA, he played a lot of guys. They all kind of interchanged. You know, they're obviously you have some star players, but I mean it was a pretty good crew down through 7, 8, 9 guys that you didn't really miss a beat. So we'll see if that plays out. And he talks about wanting to play fast. And sometimes if you're going to play fast up and down the court, defensively, offensively, you do need to play more bodies. And that's kind of fun for the kids, too.
Well, Waupun had a pretty nice start on Monday. You were here for that ball game. And Aiden Hawkinson throwing in 28 points, 5 steals, 13 rebounds, 5 assists. A pretty nice line for him. What did you think from what you saw that night for Waupun?
Yeah, he's smooth. He's got game. You can tell he's been around. You know, he plays club ball and all the things, and he certainly can create his own shot. Unselfish. He finds his teammates when he needs to, and yeah, he's a special player, and we keep talking about maybe he's going to grow like his brother did. His mother's
we're pulling for it. Yeah. He's only a sophomore.
He's only a sophomore. His mother's pretty tall, so there's a chance he could end up 6'5", 6'6", and that would be a game changer for him maybe in the next level.
In that ball game, Isaac Vandekamp with 19 points, 5 rebounds and 4 assists, and Aaron Hull. Well, you said got a little bigger. I'm looking at Aaron out there, and he's definitely has put on a little bit more on his arms there.
Right.
A bigger, stronger kid. I know he has a passion for the game and works hard on it. 17 points, 10 rebounds in that game against WLA. So when you look at somebody like Ripon, their last ball game, they got beat by Campbellsport 71-56 on Monday, and it was Riley Brooks, their star player, with 25 points, 16 rebounds, 4 assists, and I couldn't find anybody else with more than 6 or 7 points on the Ripon squad. So they really depend heavily on Riley Brooks.
Well, from what we know about Riley, he does know where the basket is.
Yes.
He's not afraid to get his shots up, and if he's making them, he's awfully tough. Sometimes they don't all go in for him, and he's going to keep shooting. But he's a special player. He is 6'6", and he plays like a guard. He can shoot the outside shot. He can go in. I just was watching him in warm-ups here. I mean, he's definitely playing above the rim at all times. So. He's special. He's an incredibly tough matchup at the high school level with a 6'6" guy that has handles that can shoot the outside shot.
Well, he's had a couple D1 offers, it says. Indiana State and Toledo have offered him, and he's also got a couple good D2 offers with Northern Michigan and Winona State. Always a pretty solid program for boys and girls basketball over at Winona State. So the offers are out there for him. He's that kind of player, and he likes to get to the free throw line a lot, too. He finds a way to create some contact, goes hard at the basket, and gets himself at the free throw line a lot, and that's where he scores quite a few of his points, just shooting the free throws.
Yeah, and a good free throw shooter he is,
right.
And he's the son of a coach, and he's going to be in the gym a lot. He's going to get up extra shots, so he's going to probably be a good free throw shooter, which he is.
Now these teams split last year. Waupun losing the first game, and that's the first time I had a chance to really see him play that season. We went over to Ripon and saw him play over there, and then I was kind of looking at some of the players, and I wasn't real high. Not a great game for Aiden Hawkinson in that ball game, but I fell in love with Aiden as the season went along. I thought, this dude's a real deal. He's really a smooth player out there, and we're waiting for him to maybe shoot up a little bit, but still he's 6'2" and lanky, built like a basketball guy out there, but Waupun again losing that first game 82-70. Then they played right here in this gym, and Waupun took care of business, beating them 78-68. Pretty impressive turnaround for them, and that shows the improvement that Waupun had during the season, and just kind of setting themselves up for this season here with a pretty good experienced team on the court, and players are going to be around for another year or two after this. So I'm pretty excited about what they're putting on the court now.
Yeah, both boys and girls here at Waupun. Young teams, lots of young sophomore, freshman, junior talent that'll be around for quite a while.
Well, again, Waupun taking on the Ripon Tigers boys basketball, a battle in the ECC, the first conference game for both of these teams. Waupun 1-0, Ripon sitting at 0-1. So both teams feel this is a game that they could win and should win here tonight. So it should be a good battle between these two teams. We're going to take a break, come back with the starting lineups in the beginning of tonight's game. Waupun against Ripon at Waupun High School on your source for sports.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the home and family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry is a proud sponsor in today's game. Celebrating 10 years in business, Nathan specializes in kitchen and bathroom remodels, whole house remodels, new construction, additions, and more. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry also has an in-house designer on staff with virtual reality designs to help visualize your space before construction starts. Quality, efficiency, and integrity. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry. See Nathan's work at potratscarpentry.com and like them on Facebook.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net. If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. He's been in the business for 10 years and started up Torres Tree Service 3 years ago. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get-to trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-344-5887. You've put a lot of thought into every detail of your new home, including the flooring. Or you finally decided on the perfect flooring to add life to your current home. Your next move is to call Daryl Vandezand at VZ Flooring to install it for you. He's fully insured and has been in the business for over 18 years, including starting VZ Flooring over 7 years ago. Daryl can install your new carpet, tile, LVP, LVT, and backsplash. Call VZ Flooring at 920-210-4909 to get a free estimate.
The power of intelligent farming is here. The remarkable new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence is available now at Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown. Built on the legacy of the acclaimed New Holland T7 tractor family, the T7 Heavy Duty delivers leading all-around performance and comfort. You'll see wider, operate quieter, think smarter, and feel stronger. 2 models are available, featuring up to 313 horsepower. Designed for you, by you, the new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence lets you put intelligent farming to work right now. See one today at Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown. Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Werner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
And we are back at Waupun High School and getting set to play here. The starting lineup's being announced on the courts right now. Let's do the same here in our National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth for the Waupun Warriors, coached by Brett Pickerts. He'll be starting Bryant Ferris, a 5'11 sophomore, Jake Krieger, a 6'3 sophomore, Isaac Vandekamp, a 6'1 junior, Aiden Hawkinson, a 6'2 sophomore, and Aaron Hull, the only senior in the starting lineup. He is a 6'5 senior. For the Ripon Tigers, of course, their main guy, the guy that's going to score most of their points here tonight and any night for Ripon, is Riley Brooks, a 6'6 senior. Jaden Kraczynski, a 6'1 junior. Jonathan Minchow is a 6'3 senior. Henry Bettine is a 6'4 junior. And Henry Willett is a 6'1 senior. And that's the starting lineup for the Ripon Tigers. And you mentioned numbers down definitely for the Ripon Tigers, only suiting up 10 guys.
Yeah, I don't know what that's all about, but yeah, 10 guys, and I think a few of those guys were JV players. So he's probably really only has about 8 varsity, actual varsity players that are dressed tonight. But yeah, looking forward to this one. As you said, 2 teams that weren't great last year that are both looking to be better this year.
Yeah, we just came up with this yesterday, Nick and I. I said, I'd like to do that Waupun Ripon game, and I was supposed to be over at Laconia doing a WLA at Laconia game, a Flyway boys game, but luckily we kind of worked it out, and he wasn't tied up with the parade here in Waupun and kind of jumping a little early, possibly. I'm not sure what she's pointing at.
Young lady official tonight of our three-person crew.
Yeah. Okay, so looks like they're going to get set to jump over.
Re-jump. I'm not sure why the early whistle, but.
And that one's hit hard out of bounds by Riley Brooks, and just out of bounds, easily winning the tip, but just knocks it out of bounds. So Waupun will get things out underneath their own basket to start things out. First chance, at least my first chance to see Waupun play. Krieger getting the ball. Back out on top to Hawkinson. They definitely are aware of where he's at. Guy that, like you said before, can create off the dribble.
Looks like a little 2-3 zone right now by Ripon to start the game.
And
Jake Krieger, Steve, I watched that first game. He definitely was not himself, coming off a bad ankle injury, and he's just getting back into playing action.
Ball, not a great pass, and that's taken away by the Ripon Tigers, and bringing it up is Riley Brooks. Not only does he have to get all the scoring done inside, he's got to bring the ball up for the Ripon Tigers. He's going in strong in the left side. Just flick it up there, and a good job by Waupun, and going to be a tie-up, as a little tie-up between a couple players. Ripon's number 21, Jonathan Minshaw, and Waupun's Brian Ferris going at it, and the ball got tied up, so ball going to Ripon on the alternating possession. Willett will inbound. Gets that out on top. In the hands now of Butine. Long three being put up and nothing but net. Another shot by Riley Brooks. Sweet stroke on that one. First points of the game going to Ripon, leading now 3-0.
Well behind the three-point arc, maybe 3 feet plus. Not afraid to pull it at any time.
No, there's no hesitation. Hawkinson with the ball, gets in the lane by the free throw line, puts it up, and that one goes. There's another guy, and like you said before, can create off the dribble, and smooth looking shot just outside the free throw line. 3-2 the lead now for Ripon. Looks like maybe a reach-in foul is going to get called on Hawkinson. First foul of the ball game for either team.
Yeah, you don't like one of your top players to get an early foul like that on a steal attempt. Hopefully it doesn't hamper him later in the game.
So Ripon setting up now. Waupun in their man-to-man defense. Ball knocked out of bounds by Krieger. It'll remain Ripon basketball.
Interesting. Brian Ferris guarding Brooks, giving up close to a foot probably.
We had that last year. We saw Hunter Camp did a really good job on guarding him and really kind of frustrated him. You don't have to be a tall guy. If you're just quick and quicker to the spot sometimes and very physical, which Camp was, Hawkinson can't quite get to it and finally saved. Good job by Krieger getting it in. Now Vandekamp pushes the ball, gets it over to Ferris. Good hustle there by Waupun to get the ball back. Three-pointer, left corner up and good for Vandekamp. Waupun takes the lead now 5-3.
Yeah, that wasn't a knock on Ferris because I thought he played extremely well in that first game. He handled the ball, took care of pressure, plays good defense.
This from the right elbow, but rebounded by Ripon. Yeah,
he's given up a lot of inches, though, I'll tell you that.
Shot from the right corner is up, and it is good for the Tigers. Jaden Kraczynski burying it from the corner, giving the lead back to Ripon, up 6-5 on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Here goes Krieger within the lane, turning around, about a 13-footer straight away off the front of the rim, off the glass and in. Nice touch by the big fella inside, getting his first points and giving Waupun the lead back at 7-6. So jump stop in the lane, and Ripon with the ball right now, trailing by 1. Brooks gets it back out on top over to Willett. Cross-court pass, three-pointer by Traczynski, comes up well short, air ball, rebounded by Waupun's Hawkinson, dribbling it up now for the Warriors. Vandekamp sets up, gets himself another three attempt, no good. Hull gets the weak side rebound, back on top over to Krieger. Long three being put up now by Hawkinson, too short, and Hull a little bit too far into the basket, an awkward position on the putback attempt. Can't quite put it in, and then gets knocked out of bounds by the Warriors. Ripon basketball.
Yeah, that's where Aaron Hull can be extremely effective. Just go to the glass. Offensive glass, crash the glass every time because he's got the size, he has the strength to kind of root bodies out of the way, and he could really make a living right there on the offensive glass if he chooses to.
Here goes Brooks in from the left side and cuts his way into the rim and puts it in. And he's a load when he takes it in, and he doesn't mind getting fouled either. He'll make him at the free throw line too. He's the real deal.
Yeah. Pretty good first step for a big guy at 6'6".
Goes Hawkinson along the right side. Tough shot. Good defense there by Ripon to keep him away from the basket. Missed shot. Ripon gets the rebound, and they're taking it down to their end of the court. Just inside three-point range. Not a real good set shot, and that shot by Butine.
This might go against Hawkinson. That's going to be, no, it's not. Vandekamp.
Vandekamp picks up a foul, and Ripon will inbound on their baseline. 8-7 the lead now for Ripon. A little over 14 minutes left here in the first half. Brooks gets the inbounds pass, guarded by Vandekamp, puts up a three, comes up short on it, and ball is loose, and Vandekamp had an opportunity, but it kind of bounced down by where his feet were when he kind of crashed the boards and goes right past him off his hands and out of bounds. Ball back into Ripon, Sands. Minchow gets the ball over to Willett.
Torres in the game now, guarding Willett.
6-foot sophomore on the court, Braden Torres. Brooks will throw up another three, comes up well short, and that one's rebounded by Vandekamp. Tries to pull it out and set things up now for the Warriors. Here goes Hawkinson along the left side. He's going to get called for a travel. Tried to create a little contact with the body off the body of number 23, Henry Willett. But just good defense on that one. Causes the travel and a ball in the hands now of Ripon with that 8-7 lead.
We really think that's a place where Aiden has a chance to expand his game, and he just needs to get a little stronger. He's a pretty thin guy, thin in the legs, thin in the arms. Once he gets a little more weight on him and strength, weight room strength, he'll be able to absorb that contact.
Goes Willett along the right side, back out on top over the hands of Minchow. Launches up a three, no good. Rims out, no good. And a nice job on the court. Hunter Camp out there boxing out the Ripon player, letting his teammates get the ball. A shot just from beyond the free throw line by Hawkinson, and rattles that one home for his fourth point of the game. Waupun leading now 9-8.
Able to create his own shot, as you said, off the dribble, mid-range, kind of a lost art. Pretty good at it.
Ball out on top over to Butine. Shot now from Mason Killam, and he buries a three-point shot. Not one of the starters, but in the game puts in the three, a 5'6" junior. Ball passed in the lane over to Camp. A little floater in the lane, crawls over the front of the rim, and good for Hunter Camp. We are tied at 11.
Nice find there by Farley.
Looks like Camp's going to pick up a foul on the drive by Riley Brooks. Heading to the free throw line now for Ripon.
Official's going to say shooting two. Going up, probably the right call. Contact as he was in the motion of his shot.
Yeah, three non-starters out there for Waupun already, and he's exactly what Coach Pickard said. He's going to probably get about 8, 9, 10 guys on the court just trying to wear down people like Brooks out there, take away his legs a little bit. Makes his first free throw.
Yeah, he definitely creates matchup issues, being his size and his ability to shoot the outside shot.
Brooks making both free throws now with 7 points in the game, and Ripon leading by 2, 13-11. Hawkinson hands the ball off over to Farley by the free throw line with it, kicks it right side over to Torres. There's Torres, a little hesitation to the rack with a nice drive by Braden Torres. Seen him playing the JV games last year, and I thought, man, he's got a good offensive mind out there. I like how he takes the ball hard to the hole, and he created that, found that little lane and finishes. We're tied at 13. Brooks turns around, misses a 5-footer, and it's hauled in by Waupun Zeke Ewert. Chance for Waupun to take the lead back. Hawkinson to the rack with it, gets fouled on his way to the basket, puts it in. And to the free throw line to shoot one will be Aiden Hawkinson. Nice strong finish on that shot by Aiden.
Foul's going on Butine, his first. Keep looking to my left here, Steve, looking for the old scoreboard that's no longer no longer there. They moved it kind of for our vantage point behind behind the north basket. Tough to see either scoreboard from up here in the mezzanine.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it looks like on the video right now. Jeff's doing a good job. Jeff Sauer here doing our video as usual. Does a great job, and said it's a little bit of a challenge to try to get a good shot of the scoreboard with how they're sitting behind the supports for the baskets. Three-pointer straight away is good by Jonathan Minchow, getting his first points of the game.
Minchow able to walk right up on that one. Uncontested.
16-16 the score. 10:40 and counting down in the first half. Vandekamp passes the ball over to Hawkinson. Step back three-pointer on the way, and that is good. Smooth move there by Hawkinson, getting his first train ball of the game. 19-16, the lead for Waupun.
Yeah, that's special right there. That's not easy to do. Jab step, dribble, step back, and then still have enough legs to get it there. Tough shot.
Willett, he'll launch up a three. Well, everybody's downing him up long distance so far in this ball game, and going in for both teams. We're tied at 19 apiece. He goes Vandekamp in the lane with it, gets cut off, and a little scoop shot with the left hand. Nice job using all of the steps that he can use, and finishes with the left hand. Basket for Waupun, leading 21-19. Killam launches up a three. He's not afraid to shoot either. But Brooks gets the rebound, going to go up hard, puts it in. Tough guy to get, try to defend when he gets it inside. He might as well just kind of let him finish. And we are tied at 21 apiece. Ewert with the basketball, long three being put up by Hawkinson, and it is good. Timeout on the court, back in 30 seconds with more Waupun Warrior basketball on Radio Plus.
Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most. Contact Christine File Agent at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun or call 920-324-3488 today. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
We are back at Waupun High School. Boy, it's just a frantic pace so far in this ball game. And right now, Aiden Hawkinson going off for the Warriors. He's got 13 points so far out of Waupun's 24, and the Warriors with a 24-21 lead.
I'm not sure if Aiden's missed a shot yet in this game. Maybe one. Been pretty much dead on.
Looking rock solid. Here goes Willett strong on the right side. Underneath the basket, gets kind of caught in the air. Krieger gets his hands up and knocks it out of bounds. It'll remain Ripon basketball.
Good to see Jake moving around there. He looked a little stiff the other night, and I was told he had a pretty good ankle sprain, and it sometimes takes you longer to come back than, you're cleared medically, but you're still not game ready.
Brooks misses his three from the left corner. That is rebounded by Adam Sinna. And knocked out of bounds, or I should say out near half court. Brooks chases it down. Sinna with it down in the right corner again. Here goes Brooks back out to Sinna. And then he's finally going to get double dribble. Getting a call for a travel eventually on that one. Trying to force his way around the Waupun player that reached in, and then he lost his footing. He's called for the travel. Waupun gets it back, leading by 3.
Ferris and Vanderkalk in the backcourt. Krieger, Hull, Hawkinson.
Hawkinson, three-pointer on the way again. That one rims out no good. Boy, nice rebound attempt, having to get past Willett to go after it. Brian Ferris, and then they just ties the ball up. But nice job. He kind of finessed his way over his shoulder and got his hands on it strongly and forced the jump ball, and Waupun gets the alternating possession.
Bryant, pretty good athlete. Kind of know him more as a baseball player. I think he's going to be a really special baseball player before his career's done, but he showed me a lot in basketball the other night.
A little fadeaway 15-footer right side by Isaac Vandekamp. Good footwork on that one. Ball in the hands now of Butine, gets it back on top over to Willett, working against Krieger, goes along the baseline and nowhere to go, gets caught into the basket. A block from behind by Hull. Got a shot inside by Brooks, looking for a foul or something from behind, but
I think they're going to get this one changed. This is going to go back to Ripon. No, guess not. I thought if it wasn't a foul, I was blocked out by Waupun.
Everything went against Riley on that one. He wasn't too happy he didn't get the foul to start with, and then plus they didn't get the ball afterwards. So
he may have had a good argument there. He took a pretty good shot to the back of the head, but I thought they would get the ball back.
15-footer, and that is no good, and put back by Torres. Braden Torres again with a nice job getting on the boards and putting it right back. And Waupun opens up a 7-point lead, 28-21. Willett to launch up a three. Quick on that one and doesn't hit anything, and Waupun will get it back. Riley Brooks not the only one with a quick trigger on three-point shots. About the rest of the Ripon squad does not hesitate to launch up three-point shots.
Getting a little razz from the student section here in Waupun with the air ball chant. WIA is not real keen on that, but they just do it like 3 times and then stop immediately. They don't keep it up for 2 minutes like in the old days. And it's going to get Farley with the offensive foul.
Yeah, kind of leading with that left arm and shoved the defender, tried to cut him off, and offensive foul on Waupun. Any other changes this year? Any emphasis that you heard at all with officiating games?
No, really not. I can't think of anything of any significance right now, no.
Kill him with it, gets it back over to Brooks and misses the shot, and Farley will get the rebound for Waupun. Farley brings it up, passes down to the right corner over to Torres. Oh, then try to get it back over to Ferris, who just moved at that time. And Ferris, great hustle, heads down the court. And probably, if it wasn't a foul, it should have been probably Waupun basketball, but he knocked, great hustle catching up to Killam, who was going in for a layup on the left side and knocked it out of his hands and out of bounds, and Ripon will get the ball, but he definitely took away what should have been a layup for Ripon.
I mentioned that, Bryant. Very athletic guy. I'm seeing the officials talking to Brooks right now. I'm not sure. He likes to get his words in, too, with the officiating crews.
Oh, bad pass inbounds, and that one is taken away by Waupun's Hunter Camp. Back over to Farley along the right side. There's a lane to the basket and puts it up and in. Nice finish on that shot by Waupun's Hudson Farley for his first points. Down to 7 minutes left. Waupun opens up a 9-point lead, 30-21. Brooks will launch up a three. Got to get on him even 5-6 feet past the three-point line. He buries one from downtown. Timeout on the court. Be back in 1 minute with more Waupun Warrior basketball on Radio Plus.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem.
My name's Gary. I had arthritis really bad in my right knee over 3 months ago. Couldn't really do anything, couldn't do stairs, just simple stuff. And now I can do things I couldn't do before. I can climb stairs, walk, anything. My spine's better. And my personal opinion is you're a fool not to get this done.
Hi, my name is Joni. I came here because I needed a new knee, but I didn't want to go through all that surgery and everything. I'm very pleased with it. And the reason I did it because I couldn't go up and down stairs very well. I couldn't work too long hours and had a hard time getting in and out of the car. I had to lift my knee up. And now I can do all those things. And I have no pain, and I would recommend it to everyone, and I have.
Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757.
Yeah, timeout taken, and we're back here at Waupun High School. 30-24 the lead for Waupun. Up by as much as 9 so far. Brooks is burying a three, and Waupun with the basketball.
Ripon in man-to-man defense.
Hawkinson with it now, gets in the lane, back out on top over to Farley. Hawkinson again being guarded by Minchow. Down along the left block, they get it now into Hull inside. He bangs inside hard and flicks it up there. Comes up a little short on the shot. Rebound attempt off his fingertips and out of bounds. I do like his approach to the basket. He played a kind of a man's move to the basket, real physical one, just came up a little short on the shot.
Yeah, he did all the hard work, got point blank, and then not able to finish. Yeah, he's going to have a nice year. You can just tell he's energy is up early on in the season. Going to be a force on the glass.
Brooks with it down in the right corner. Double team, kicks it back out to Willett. Krasinski getting the ball on top over to Killam. And ball, good job. Torres gets the ball and gets it right back, goes to the rack with it, puts it in. Boy, what a nice defensive play that turned into some great offense for Braden Torres. And Smart getting both his feet back in bounds to get the ball. Drive to the basket and put up and in and fouled by Krieger on the drive by Riley Brooks on that last drive.
Yeah, good first step for a big man. Able to blow by.
Again, Torres, what a nice job over there, knocking the ball loose. And
actually went out of bounds, and he had to get himself reestablished before he could touch the basketball. Good smart move as well.
Yeah, that's what I said. He's got both his feet back in bounds again, and that was, great thinking on that one. But he's got a mentality. He's the active player out there to get up and score, and can't hurt to have another player like that on the court. Hawkinson working against Brooks, gets it over to Krieger, and Krieger hesitates but puts it up and gets it in. Nice job. Got himself in a little bit better angle to shoot the shot. And Jake Krieger with his 4th point of the ball game. Ball was a little errant pass, but it goes off the hands of Krieger and out of bounds. It'll be Ripon basketball on their baseline.
A lot of young guys out there. No seniors on the court for Waupun right now.
Long three, launched up and good for Henry Butine. His first points of the game. 6 different players for Ripon with 3-point baskets in the game so far. They are not afraid to pull the trigger. There goes Torres to the basket and puts it in and gets fouled. Love the intensity of Braden Torres out there.
Give him 8 points and a chance for 9.
That's what I saw a lot out of him last year, was just those nice hard drives and finishes, gets himself to the line a lot. We're seeing it here on the varsity level.
Henry Butine with a foul. It's his 2nd in the game.
Towards his free throw, a little too strong, and that is rebounded by Jonathan Minchow. Gives it off over to Mason Killam. 3-pointer on the way now from Turchinski is no good, and Krieger goes up and gets the rebound and draws a foul on Ripon on the rebound. 36-29, the lead now for the Warriors over Ripon here in the first half with 5:09 left on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard.
Good to see Krieger back in there. Good rebounder, one of the better ones. Only a sophomore though, man. Torres a sophomore, Hawkinson a sophomore, Krieger a sophomore on the court right now. Ferris a sophomore.
Krieger launches up a 3 and comes up a little short on the shot, and Menshaw gets the rebound for the Tigers, gives over to Willett. Everybody takes a look at that 3 before they finally give it up. Brooks going up and draws the foul. Kind of makes the contact himself and gets the call from the officials.
Yeah, goes against Jake Krieger, his 2nd.
The officials having a little talk
for
some reason with Riley. I don't know if there's been a lot of,
I think he's
yakking a little bit with
a little bit of yakking going on. Yeah, they don't like that.
This is his first free throw. It's 2 in a row misses for him, 2 for 4 in the game so far. Aaron Hull checks in, and Jake Krieger sitting down.
Yeah, if you're a Homer Waupun fan, like you and I can be at times, you think maybe that wasn't a foul, but just a great player in Brooks making that look like a foul.
Second free throw is good for Brooks. Makes the score 36-30. And Steve Witterhack along with Randy Armstrong bringing you the play-by-play. Jeff Sauer bringing you the video streaming here tonight in Waupun. Oh, Torres comes in, but they double team him, take the ball away. Willett going in strong on the left side. Maybe got away with sliding and a travel on that one. Ferris gets the rebound, though, on the miss, and Waupun gets it back. Hawkinson will launch up a 3, and it is nothing but net for Aiden Hawkinson, his 3rd 3 of the ball game.
Are you kidding? No fear right there. A sophomore, right?
Right.
Holy mackerel.
Well, they didn't come out on him, and just like you got to come out on Brooks, too, and you got to have that same respect for Aiden Hawkinson. So it'll pull up shot, but missing, a little too strong on about a 7-footer from the right side by Brooks. Hawkinson again with the basketball. Takes it in the lane, goes up. Well, gets it blocked. Nice job, but a good Hull got it back, but then he gets the ball knocked away out of his hands on a reach-in foul on the Warriors.
It's going to be a bonus already.
39-30, the lead now for Waupun with 3:42 left in the first half. Zeke Ewert checking in the ball game. Braden Torres sitting down after some great minutes here for the Warriors. Calling that foul on Aaron Hull, his first foul. And to the line is Mason Killam.
One and a bonus, yes.
Yeah, finally put the 7 up there.
Little bookwork being done there, I guess.
Yeah.
Making sure it was actually a bonus with the officials. Ugly.
That one badly. A guy that buried a pretty convincing looking 3 earlier in the game, but a little trouble from 15 feet out. Vandekamp has the ball, gets over to Hunter Camp, back in the hands of Ewert along the left side, back on top over to Vandekamp. This Camp, they kind of leave him alone for a second. They find Ewert launches up a 3 from the left corner, no good. That's going to go off the hands of Aiden Hawkinson and out of bounds. It'll be Ripon basketball. Randy and I and Jeff are going to be busy again tomorrow, making a trip over to Randolph. Should be a really good girls basketball game. Number 2 ranked team in Division 4 in the state. The Randolph Rockets, defending state champs, taking on the number 3 ranked team in Division 3 with Lake Mills. Ball thrown out of bounds. Brooks didn't know it was coming. It was cutting in and thrown out of bounds by Killam. So that should be a good game. 1:30 at Randolph coming up tomorrow. We're going to be video streaming that and have it on all 3 of our radio stations.
Be exciting times, as you said. Talked about that earlier. Defending state champion along with the boys team in Randolph.
Oh,
nice
pass. Beautiful pass behind his, kind of behind his back over the right hand, and finding Ewert alone on the right side for a 5-footer and puts it in. Nice job by Aaron Hall.
Hunter Camp now guarding Brooks. Waupun deciding to use the smaller guys and try and get in their legs.
Ewert getting there a little bit too late, trying to intercept that pass. They got Brooks underneath the basket, so we had to get rid of it. But Ewert broke a little bit late to get the ball, gets called for the foul on the Warriors.
Yeah, we've seen Hunter Camp along with blanking right at the moment, yeah. Ferris, yeah, thank you. Bryant Ferris. Both of them giving up, 10 to 12 inches, but doing a nice job just face guarding Brooks.
Free throws not coming real easy here for the Ripon Tigers, and some bonus opportunities. Torres gets cut off along the right side, gets it back on top to Hull. Hawkinson with it along the left sideline. Yeah, a couple D1 recruits that will be calling the basketball game tomorrow, with Jory Bawalda going to UW Milwaukee. And they got a 6'3" girl for Lake Mills that's going to Lipscomb College, which is down in Nashville. Just Torres in the lane with it, and he's going to get fouled on his way to the basket.
Only the 4th team foul on Ripon, so it'll be baseline out of bounds for Waupun.
We're bringing you the game from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth, the best place around to call a game from. You're practically on top of the court with no bleachers in front of you. Right by the 50-yard line here in the court here in Waupun. So I always love calling games from here. Ewert gets it back on the top. Hawkinson will launch up a 3 again, a little too strong, rebounded by Vandekamp. Hooks up a little left-handed shot up there. Maybe not the greatest one to put up there, but he comes up short, and Ripon gets the rebound. Senna with it down to the right corner to Killam. Dribbles out of the corner. Has it by the right elbow, and then we've got a foul called on Ripon.
Moving screen.
We call that one on Henry Bettine. It's called for the foul, and Waupun will get it back with that 11-point lead, 1:32 left.
We mentioned Ripon not having a ton of depth on this squad, and Bettine picking up his 3rd foul here in the first half. A little early to hold for one. I think Waupun's going to run offense, take the first good shot they get.
Ball kicked out to the right side, out to Vandekamp. Goes Torres with it in the lane, and is going to get called for a travel. The right idea, he had a player alone on the right side of the basket, would have been an easy two, but traveled before he got it to him. Like his thinking, though. Like the minutes by a lot of these guys out there, and Braden Torres is one of those guys. A 15-footer right side over the top of Ewart, and the shot by Riley Brooks. Big-time shot there. A much taller player. And ball stolen by Willett going along on the right side, and he'll take it up with the right hand and in. Basket by Henry Willett. So a little run here by the Ripon Tigers are back within 7 with 45 seconds and counting down in the half.
Yeah, not the way you want to go into halftime here. Turnovers leading to layups.
Ewart with it, gets cut off, back on top over to Vandekamp in the lane with it. A little scoop with the left hand, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in. Nice job there by Vandekamp. You're going to come up short. May as well go get that rebound, put it back up and in, and he did for now his 9th point of the ball game.
Looks like Ripon planning to hold for one here.
Tigers with the basketball. We're down to 10 seconds left. Willett's got it along the left side, being guarded by Hawkinson. Back over to Killam. Three-pointer on the way from the right side by Mincho is no good. Weak side rebound. And about an 8-footer just at the buzzer. Rims out, no good. And Waupun takes a 9-point lead into the locker room, leading 43-34 on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Randy and I'll be back with the look of the first half and our halftime show coming your way in just 3 minutes on Radio Plus.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the home and family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem. If you suffer from debilitating and chronic joint pain, learn how innovative medicine with human cellular tissue products can get you back to living your best life.
Hi, my name is Les. I've suffered with a bad right knee for 30 years or 40 years. Actually had a knee replacement scheduled, and I looked into this, and it was probably one of the best decisions I've ever made. My knee now, 3 months later, is almost like new. I can run up and down stairs. I can sit at a gym watching a basketball game. Really, really happy and pleased with the results. Plan on strongly recommending this to, and I have been recommending this to friends and family who have had joint issues, shoulders, backs, and knees.
Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757.
The power of intelligent farming is here. The remarkable new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence is available now by Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown. Built on the legacy of the acclaimed New Holland T7 tractor family, the T7 Heavy Duty delivers leading all-around performance and comfort. You'll see wider, operate quieter, think smarter, and feel stronger. 2 models are available, featuring up to 313 horsepower. Designed for you, by you, the new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence lets you put intelligent farming to work right now. See one today at Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown. Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Werner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
The Hour Bar on Main Street, Waupun is a great place to meet friends. Owners Bob and Tana invite you to join them for their daily specials and great atmosphere. They also bring in top-notch entertainment and host many special events. The Hour Bar is also the perfect place to cheer on the Packers, Bucks, Brewers, and Badgers. There's TVs everywhere you look. After today's game, head to the Hour Bar, 433 East Main Street, Waupun, a proud supporter of high school sports.
We are back at Waupun Area Junior Senior High School. Steve Witterhack along with Randy Armga. Jeff Sauer on the video streaming. Fun first half of basketball. I tell you, both teams not afraid to pull the trigger from long distance. 6 different players for the Ripon Tigers scoring 3-point baskets in that first half. But Waupun coming out on top at halftime, 43-34.
And what Coach Pickard said, he thought they had more depth. I think we saw that a bit. Waupun playing a lot of guys and everybody playing pretty well, doing what they needed to do. They, exactly as he called it in his pregame conference with you, or his pregame interview, he used about 5 different guys guarding Brooks, and he face guarded him with some small guys. He used a little doubling at times when he caught the ball and mixed things up and made it a little more difficult for Ripon. And you do that, and you hope that the guys that are open, which there's going to be guys open for his team, aren't going to knock in shots, even though 5 other guys did tonight. Yeah, and I was really impressed with Aiden Hawkinson. Of course, he had the points, but this was really the catalyst for when they pulled away and what was a close game. He just started hitting shots and taking guys off the dribble, burying some threes, and really helped Waupun pull away at that time. And many good players that impressed me in that first half. I also was real happy in what I saw from Braden Torres. Yes. A guy on the bench, and you get to your opportunities to get out there and get some minutes, and he makes the most of it. Not afraid to take it to the rack. Great defender out there, smart player, as we saw on the one play where he knocked it out of the hands. Ball stayed in bounds. He went out of bounds, got both his feet back established, got out of the red and scores after that right by half court. That was an amazing little play by Torres, but real impressed with his play. Yeah, 8 points for a guy coming off the bench in a high school game. That's a nice first half for anybody. He had a chance for 9, missed the layup on that one you just described, or missed the free throw on the and one attempt. But they've got guys, and coach is not going to be afraid to play those guys because they're all doing so well. We saw Hunter Camp playing well. He didn't score a lot, but he played well. Farley played good tonight. Brian Ferris doesn't have any points, but he has a big impact on this game. Yeah, and I watched Ferris the other night, their first game against WLA, and I was really impressed with him. I thought he had a lot of positives. He didn't score a ton in that game either. I don't remember what he ended up with, but he really took care of the ball, and he defends extremely hard, and he's one of those pesky guys that you'd love to have on your team. Of course, Isaac Vandekamp with a very good first half and does things well on both ends of the court, and Aaron Hull hasn't scored yet here in the ball game, but again, he makes his presence known, changing some shots inside, getting some rebounds, and it's a solid player for Waupun. Why don't we take a look at the scoring here in the first half? First off, for the Tigers, Mason Killam with 3 on a three-pointer. Jaden Trochinsky with 3 on a three-pointer. Riley Brooks, he leads all scorers. He has 17 with 2 made three-pointers. Good news, he is 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Jonathan Minchall with 3 on a three-pointer. Henry Boutine with a three-pointer. And Henry Willett has 5 points with a three-pointer made. For Waupun, Hunter Camp, he has 2. Hudson Farley with 2. Zeke Ewert with 2. Jake Krieger has 4. Braden Torres with that 8 I mentioned earlier. Isaac Vandekamp has 9 points. Aiden Hawkinson with 16 with 3 made three-pointers. He is 1 of 1 from the free throw line. And as you said, Aaron Hull played significant minutes but did not score tonight. He had opportunities, just not quite able to finish. And he's going to get his points as the season goes on. He's a force inside. He's much bigger, much stronger, and I always say those bigs are kind of the key to how far your team can go. We talked about that with the girls last year. I always said Gabby Matamoros, key player on that team, and as she played better and better as the season went on, I think she was a key to how they made that state run as well. Again, your halftime score, Waupun leading 43-34. We're going to take a break, come back in 2.5 minutes with the second half of action, live from Waupun High School on Radio Plus.
Of us plan ahead in life. We plan for our wedding, our children's education, family vacations, and other life events. Understanding the benefits of pre-planning your funeral has prompted many to take the step and plan for their own arrangements. The biggest reason is so your family is put at ease by knowing your decisions are taken care of. The burden is lifted off their shoulders. Call 324-5547 to discuss pre-planning your funeral arrangements.
Coles Community Funeral Homes, Marquezine, Randolph, and Waupun.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezine and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezine and Fox Lake.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most. Contact Christine File Agent at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun or call 920-324-3488 today. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Steve with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Steve, a great Christmas special that you're running here at the Other Bar, right?
Gift certificate time where you buy a $25 gift certificate and you get a free 12-inch one-topping pizza, and you can buy as many of those as you want. You can pile them up. So basically it's a 2-for-1 deal. You buy a gift certificate and you can give away a pizza to somebody else. So win-win. It's a homemade pizza. We make everything.
And we are back again for the second half of action live from Waupun High School. I want to thank everybody for joining us here on Radio Plus, bringing you the game tonight, which we'll be doing tomorrow, 1:30 in the Randolph taking on Lake Mills girls non-conference basketball. A nice block by Krieger, unless it was a delayed call on that. Now they're going to call
Krieger.
Yeah, Krieger on it. They didn't call it right away, and then Brooks got by, and then they did call it, so a two-shot foul for Riley Brooks at the line now for Ripon. Got to write small when you're right in the scoring box for him each half. This is
struggled at the free throw line a bit, though.
His third miss of the ball game. Line leading 43-34. Here just first few seconds of the second half. Next one is good. Ferris with the basketball gets over to Vandekamp. Hunter Camp also on the court along with Aaron Hull. Nice little pass into Hawkins, but blocked by Brooks. And in the hands of Willett, he'll give it back up to Brooks to push it up now for Ripon. In the lane with it, putting it up, and no good on the shot attempt by Henry Bettine. And ball knocked out of bounds by the Warriors.
Yeah, very good contest there by Hull on that shot by Bettine. Got up and made it difficult.
Ripon will take the ball out on their baseline. 8-point lead for Waupun. Trouble finding someone to get it to, and it's going to be a 5-second call. Willett just couldn't find anybody. Eventually tried to throw it in to kill him, but by the time he threw it, it's already too late. Pine will get it back. Great defense, especially denying Riley Brooks from getting that inbounds pass. Ferris over to Vandekamp, dribbles, gives it up near the top of the key, over to Camp. Pass inside, over to Vandekamp, back on top, over to Hull. Vandekamp in the lane with it. It's cut off by Brooks. And Hawkinson goes to the rack. He's going to get fouled on the way to the basket by Jonathan Minshew. So a couple of free throws for Aiden Hawkinson.
Deceptively quick on that first step, I would describe Aiden. You wouldn't think he is, but he's just able to blow by guys, and I've seen it for 2 games now. He gets that first step and he goes by.
Nothing but net on his first free throw. 2 for 2 in the game so far. 17 points for Aiden. Just a nice complete player, like everything I see him doing out there. Next one, a little too strong. And getting the rebound is Brooks. Gives it up over to Killam to bring it up. Back to a 9-point lead for Waupun, 44-35. With it, he'll launch up a 3. Looks like a good place to do it with a hand in his face. Misses a shot. Hawkinson with the rebound. Get it down to Ferris in the lane. Back over to Hull. Kicks it out to Hawkinson. Well, a nice little lead inside over to Hull, and he's going to get fouled on his way to the basket by Jonathan Minchow. Minchow thought he was going to shoot it on the left side of the basket, but Aaron said, I'm going to take it to the right side of the basket, and got Minchow leaning into him. He gets called for the foul, so 2 free throws for Aaron Hull.
Yeah, I thought he was going to go on the left side myself. He had the lane.
First free throw was good. I've seen that with a few of his shots here today. He's just kind of in bad position to finish his shots. He gets the rebounds and gets himself by the basket, sometimes with his back to the basket or underneath the basket, and it's not the greatest position to finish a shot. Does make the free throw for his first point of the ball game.
Ripping a little bit of foul trouble for them right now.
And next one also rattles home for Aaron. He's now got 2 points in the game. 11-point lead now for the Warriors, up 46-35. A minute and a half into the second half. That one's
hit the coach.
That hits the coach. Steve Brooks is going to go back down Waupun's way. Went off the foot of, first of all, of Jaden Traczynski, and then the coach right along the sideline there by the bench. And he hits it, and it's going to be Waupun's ball.
Yeah, it's just pressure defense by Brian Ferris. Just no space at all.
Braden Torres back in the game for Waupun. Here goes Hawkinson, a little scoop shot, misses.
Hull
cleans it up at the end. And the putback, and now Aaron Hull put together 4 points in about the last 30 seconds of the game.
That's what we want to see out of Aaron right there, offensive rebounding.
And an offensive foul. Nice job by Brian Ferris. What a player, having a great game. Gets ran over, just holds his position by the basket. And a foul on the Ripon Tigers. That's going to be on Henry Butine. But again, nice defensive positioning for Waupun's Bryant Ferris.
Coach was right. 48 points with almost 16 minutes left here in the second half. That's pretty much a game last year in the 40s.
Yes.
They are definitely looking to score more often, a little quicker. Seeing a little zone defense now.
And a little some following away from the basketball. I'm going to get maybe a
3-second call, I believe it was.
Call?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know who she got, but
I saw Camp kind of shaking his head as he's going up the court. You usually find somebody who's reacting to it. And I think it's called for the 3-second call with a 13-point lead. Thanks everybody joining us tonight on Radio Plus, watching us live streaming. Good hustle by Hull, gets it over to Hawkinson, down court over to Torres, scoops it up and in. It all started out with Aaron Hull getting down and dirty and getting the ball up and starting the fast break. Timeout on the court, back in 1 minute with more Waupun Warrior basketball on Radio Plus.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Holman family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Holman.
Timeout taken by the Ripon Tigers, and now find themselves down by 15 to Waupun, playing some inspired basketball here in the last few minutes.
Yeah, we talked about Waupun being a team they may be able to sneak up on some people. They're just much improved from what they were last year. Better defense, more weapons on offense.
Yeah, great defense, and Brooks just kind of forces the shot up. Good job by Hudson Farley out there to keep a hand up on Brooks. This is a three-point shot. Waupun gets the rebound. Torres has it by the free throw line, and they kind of move it around, and Hawkinson chases it down, but it's knocked away by Willett. And then it's going to go off the foot of Aiden Hawkinson. Luckily not giving up a layup. Brett Pickard's telling the guys not over yet. Got to keep that intensity up. Got a little lax with the ball and going after it.
Yeah, got a little loose with the ball, a little complacent.
Trying to keep that intensity up again is Pickard. He's got some family viewing the game here today. I know Grandma All was watching. Brother, he mentioned, is going to be watching. I'm not sure if Mom and Dad are here or watching tonight. Brooks is going to draw a foul on Farley as he goes along the baseline. So a 15-point lead for Waupun with 14:35 left. So far, Ripon has only scored 1 point here in the second half. Kind of a tough shot. Nice job by Ferris. Making Riley Brooks approach to the basket. That's going to go into Vandekamp. Gets it back out to Torres out on top and loses control of the ball. And now Brooks has it. Goes up and scoops it up and in. Easy basket for him. And Brooks, again, doing what he does. Making the referees not happy with him. Likes to get in the face of the other team.
He's had about 3-1. You can almost see what the official's saying. This is the last time I'm going to talk to you about it.
Yeah. It's something that's got to be worked. He's going to go on to the next level. He's got to work on that that part of his game.
Yeah, he's good, but he's not that good either. No. That's the thing. I don't want to knock on high school kids. He's very good, but he's not that good.
Next free throw is good for Brooks. Got 21 points in the game so far for Ripon. Next highest score for them is got 5 points for the Tigers.
Little zone defense. Waupun could be very patient if they chose to be.
And Hawkinson will pull it out and set things up again for Waupun. As they, well, you're down by quite a few points here. Let's come out and play some defense against us.
Exactly. Run clock. Clock's your friend right now. I know you want to score a lot of points, but could be very selective offensively.
That's exactly what I'm glad the way they picked that up just like that. And they really, just as soon as you mentioned it, that's exactly, they realized it. That shows you some good court sense by the Waupun Warriors.
Force them to come out and chase.
Keeping it out along the perimeter, not forcing anything, no reason to. Oh, a nice little pass inside over to Torres, but he comes up short on his 5-footer. Ripon gets a rebound, but about a minute and a half comes off the clock. Brooks is going to launch up a three, comes up well short, and it's going to bounce out of bounds. It'll be Waupun basketball leading 50-38 with 13:10 left here in the ball game.
Ripon's they're gonna struggle this year a little bit. See that right now.
Just 6 scorers so far, and every one of them has a 3-point basket, but almost all the scoring in the hands of Riley Brooks, as we mentioned coming into the ball game. No secret on that. Torres has it down in the right corner. Get it back out on top over to Vandekamp.
Again, staying in that zone, 2-3 zone. Upon just a little X game going on, a little overload right there, short corner.
Vandekamp will launch up a three, and that's a little too strong, and in the hands of Riley Brooks on the run right now. 3-on-1 break. A Euro step past Ferris and up to the rack and puts it in. Back to a 10-point lead for Waupun. They stayed patient for a while, but maybe not the greatest choices on shots that they have taken at the end of keeping the ball out for a while. Hawkinson gets the pass. And we've got a timeout taken by Coach Pickards. With 12:07 left in the game. And I'll be back in 1 minute with more Warrior basketball on Radio Plus.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
The power of intelligent farming is here. The remarkable new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence is available now at Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown. Built on the legacy of the acclaimed New Holland T7 tractor family, the T7 Heavy Duty delivers leading all-around performance and comfort. You'll see wider, operate quieter, think smarter, and feel stronger. 2 models are available, featuring up to 313 horsepower. Designed for you, by you, the new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence lets you put intelligent farming to work right now. See one today at Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown.
We are back at Waupun High School again. Coach Pickards wants to kind of settle the team down a little bit, try to get that intensity back, playing smart ball, taking only good shots. Had a 15-point lead at one time.
1-3-1 zone we're seeing right now, which would allow Ripon to trap.
Ferris has it down in the corner, and then of course you got the tall guy with Riley Brooks, your most athletic guy out there. 3-pointer put up by Ferris is no good. Aaron Hull gets the rebound on the weak side. Minchell thought he got all ball on that one, but he's going to get called for the foul and 2 free throws for Aaron Hull, where he's 2 for 2 in the game so far. Yeah, it's just what Ripon wants, though. They want to launch us some threes, unless it's Hawkinson or something out there. Going to let you kind of do that and get the ball back, and it's worked out for him to get cut into that 15-point lead down by 10 now.
And Minchall with 4 fouls.
First free throw rattles in for Aaron Hull.
Aaron knows how to put it up there soft. They haven't been swishing, but they stay in on the rim.
Willard Miller getting his first playing time, coming in for Ripon, 6'1" junior. Another free throw for Aaron. Is up, and it is also good. He uses all the rim and the backboard and everything, and I think all of his 4 free throws, but he's 4 for 4 in the game, and back to a 12-point lead for Waupun, 52-40.
Yeah, just the way he planned it.
So Miller in the ball game gets the ball, get over to Willett, down to Brooks being double teamed, back out on top to Willett. Kill him with it, down to the corner in the hands of Ferchinski. Kill him with it by the free throw line and back over to Miller. I think the guy's not really looking to score at all getting into the ball game. And three-pointer is going to miss by Brooks, has it down in the right corner, being right in his face.
Bryant.
He is Ryan Ferris out there, a great defender. And then an and one, basket made by Brooks. Gets a second opportunity, makes the most of it. Puts it in and back to the free throw line to try to get the and one is Riley Brooks. Trying to get with down to single digits here in the ball game. Well, Brian had him. He did everything to get him to miss the shot. The only problem is it came back out to Brooks, got it again, and went to the rack with it and makes the shot, got fouled.
Yeah, like I said, I mean that's a borderline call, but Brooks he's good at drawing the fouls. You got to give him credit for that.
Oh yeah, he gets himself to the line. We mentioned that in the pregame too. We've seen him play over the last few years.
That's a knack. I mean, it's not just.
Hawkinson's going to launch up a three from the left corner and a much-needed three-point basket for Waupun. Hawkinson with his 4th-3 of the ball game. Now with 20 points for the Warriors, now leading 55-43.
Baseline corners against the 1-3-1. They're going to be open shots there.
Gillum has it down in the left corner, gets it back out on top over to Truchinski. Brooks with it, back over to Willett along the baseline. He's going to step on the sideline, and Waupun.
Krieger.
Oh, they're going to get a foul and then give him a little bump out of bounds, I guess.
It's the fourth foul on Jake Krieger.
Jake heading immediately knows he's going to be taken out of the game, so he's going to sit down and bring in Braden Torres for Waupun.
Really, he's come a long ways health-wise, but he's not quite as quick as he would normally be. He's just a half a step slow, and that's leading to some of those fouls. Warrior Nation being asked to back up a little bit. Encroaching on the Ripon team.
Good officiating crew here.
Yeah,
they're
real solid. Yeah, they've been patient as well.
Yeah, solid bunch of these. They really don't notice them a whole lot out here. Kraczynski with it, passes right side, almost threw it away in the hands of Sinna. Nice little pass over to Miller, and gets Miller a nice little easy basket from the left side. Willard Miller in the books for Ripon. Get his team back within 10. Goes Vandekamp launching up a three and puts it in. Isaac Vandekamp, very deliberate three-point shooter, but he gets everything all set and in line and finishes on that one and puts Waupun back up by 13.
Ferris out of the game, Hunter Camp in, and he's now guarding the much bigger Brooks.
An easy shot there by Henry Willett, a little too strong. Waupun rebounds, taking it the other way. Goes Vandekamp in the lane with it. Gets it underneath over to Aaron Hull, working against Miller. A little up and under into the rack. Nice move there by Aaron Hull, getting his feet set, getting past Miller and finishing. Back to a 15-point lead for Waupun, up 60-45. Under 9.5 to play in the ball game.
Aaron Hull did not score in the first half. He has 8 here in the second half.
Drive to the basket and a block on that one by Hull, and it's going to get knocked out of bounds off the hands of the Ripon Tigers. Waupun will get it back. You can feel that energy heading back in Waupun's direction again. Withstood that little attempt by Ripon to get back in the ball game. They got as close as 10, and now Waupun back up by 15, 60-45.
Yeah, nice second half so far by Aaron Hull, making his presence known on the offense and defensive end. Brian Ferris and Torres both back in the game now.
A couple of the starters on the, only one starter on the court here for Waupun. Ferris out there, too. It's 2 starters out there along with Hawkinson. Also got Hunter Camp out there. So
Zeke Ewert in the game.
So they can go deep in the bench for Waupun, and a travel is going to be called on Camp. He's trying to run some time off and make him come out and play some defense, but a travel, and it's going to go back in the hands of Ripon.
Waupun with that nice 15-point lead again. Got down to 10, I think, at one point. Back to 15 now.
Dillon has it in the hands now of Butine. Takes it in the lane, and then as good as he could do for Ferris, just keeping his hands and his body on him, but he finishes. Just 5 points in the game for Henry Butine. 8:20 and counting down in the ball game. Ferris gets the ball over on the left side.
Yeah, Ripon back to the 2-3 zone defense.
Ferris down to the corner with it again and is going to get fouled by Willett, kind of shoving him out of bounds in front of the Waupun bench. Yeah, they're going to be fun to watch. We've got a lot of great games coming up again tomorrow. Don't forget, we are going to be over in Randolph for a good non-conference girls basketball game. A couple top-ranked teams going at it in Randolph. Lake Mills traveling over to take on the Rockets in Randolph.
Well, Randolph up to Division 4 now this year. That'll be a little more difficult.
Well, we can't get our same 3 teams at state this year because they have 2 of them that to play each other in the postseason with Laconia and Randolph in the same sectional.
That's right. Yeah, that'll be different.
And we do have the Randolph against Laconia game coming up a week from tomorrow over at Laconia at the pit. Willett will launch up a 3 up front of the rim, no good, and ball finally picked up by Hawkinson. Bringing it up now for Waupun. About 7.5 left to play in the game. Waupun leading by 13, 60-47. Torres will launch up a 3. Sets up, misses, and getting the rebound is Jonathan Minchow. Minchow going in strong in the left side, and that's going to be a foul on the floor by Hawkinson probably on that one. Didn't have the position to take a charge.
6th foul, so will not be shooting.
A little discussion between two of the officials right now. Down to 7:17 left in the game. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that game. Let the coaches know, let Vince Propson, their AD, know we're coming over there. He said, love having you guys come over. And also Chad Kaufman, anxious to have us watch him play tomorrow.
I think they're going to change it and say it was a shooting foul.
Okay. So Jonathan Minchow at the free throw line now for the Ripon Tigers to shoot 2. Hudson Farley waiting to check in now for Waupun.
There's more discussion by this crew here to.
Okay. Hudson Farley coming in and checking out is Bryant Ferris.
Okay, so why would they let him in if it's 2-shot foul? That was confusing to me as well. Oh, it wasn't. Okay, I thought that was a 6-team foul, but they shot 1-on-1.
Did they get a basket on that? I mean, they're within 11 now.
Oh, yeah, they must have counted that one. Yeah. You're right. That's what happened.
Yeah, because that's what it was. It was an and one they came up with. Hawkinson launches up a three, front of the rim, no good. Torres tries to get the rebound, but Riley Brooks comes up with it. Waupun only up by 11 now, 60-49. Ripon trying to get this to a single-digit lead for Waupun.
Yeah, I totally missed that. I did not see that at all being an and one.
Goes Brooks, going to come up well short on his shot, but a nice rebound by Jonathan Minchow. The three-pointer by Willett from the left side and puts it in. Ripon not going away. They're back within 8 now, 60-52. Under 6.5 to play in the game.
Still seeing a zone here.
Here goes Hawkinson from the right side with a hand in his face from Killam, and he buries it anyway. Nice shot there by Hawkinson. Waupun definitely needed that. They're back up by 11. Eugene with it, passes left side over to Killam. Pulls it back out. And looks like Ewert's going to pick up a foul on the drive attempt by Butine.
This should be a bonus now.
Yeah, 1-1 they're showing. Aaron Hull waiting to check in for the Warriors. Coming in for Ewert. He just picked up his second foul. Too much opportunities at the free throw line here for Ripon, getting to score with a clock stop. First free throw was good for Butine in the front end of the bonus.
Waupun a little bit out of sorts right now, letting Ripon sneak back in this thing. Still 6 minutes left.
This one rattles around, no good. Torres gets the rebound. Torres, Hawkinson, Hull, and Farley on the court along with Van de Kamp. Hawkinson takes it in, little jump stop, goes up hard to the rack, nice finish. Went through a bunch of Ripon players to get that one for Aiden Hawkinson. Riley Brooks dribbles off to the left and buries a three-point shot. Back to a 9-point lead for Waupun, up 65-56. Hawkinson working against Brooks. Sit back on top over to Van de Kamp. And he's going to get past the defender off the glass, too strong. Hull gets the rebound. Misses the putback, misses another putback, and sticks with it. Gets it on the third one as he points to the Ripon cheering section after that basket. Kind of heckling him after missing the first two, but he finishes and just sticks with it. Willett pulls up, 8-footer is no good, comes up short. Torres with a rebound for Waupun, up by 11 with a basketball.
He's a guy that's played well tonight, Torres.
Missing the three is Hawkinson. Yeah, I've liked his game. He had a great first half and doing it again here in the second half.
Yeah, he's getting good minutes and he's rebounding, defending.
Pointer no good. Hull tries to get the rebound and Brooks gets it. He's going to go to the rack and looking for an and one on that one, but making the basket is Brooks. Full timeout taken by Ripon. And we'll be back with more of our second half of play from Waupun High School on Radio Plus.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. He's been in the business for 10 years and started up Torres Tree Service 3 years ago. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get-to trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-344-5887.
Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry is a proud sponsor of today's game. Celebrating 10 years in business, Nathan specializes in kitchen and bathroom remodels, whole house remodels, new construction, additions, and more. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry also has an in-house designer on staff with virtual reality designs to help visualize your space before construction starts. Quality, efficiency, and integrity. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry. See Nathan's work at potratscarpentry.com and like them on Facebook.
Timeout taken by Steve Brooks, coach for Ripon. His team is kind of just hanging around a dangerous point here. Waupun was going to keep him at a double-figure lead as much as they can. Ripon getting down within 9 now, 67-58 with a little over 4.5 to play.
And they're going back to man defense now.
Oh, a nice feed by Hawkinson inside as shot dismissed. Willie got a little bit of the ball and Hulls put a shot attempt from right by the basket. Ripon comes up with the ball. Willie gets it back out on top over to Butine. In along the block and pass out to the right. Killam will launch up a three. That is no good. Nice weak side rebound by Hawkinson. Down to Torres in the corner. Dribbles out of the corner. Back out on top over to Farley.
Farley in the game, another ball handler, smaller guard.
And DeCamp dishes the ball over to Hull, double teamed. And then we've got a 30-second timeout taken by Waupun. Back in 30. More Waupun Warrior basketball on Radio Plus.
You've put a lot of thought into every detail of your new home, including the flooring. Or you finally decided on the perfect flooring to add life to your current home. Your next move is to call Daryl Vandezand at VZ Flooring to install it for you. He's fully insured and has been in the business for over 18 years, including starting VZ Flooring over 7 years ago. Daryl can install your new carpet, tile, LVP, LVT, and backsplash. Call VZ Flooring at 920-210-4909 to get a free estimate.
And we are back at Waupun High School. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. 3:50 left in the ball game. 67-58 the lead for Waupun, which Vickers wanted to settle the crew down and not make any mistakes here. You want to finish this thing off. First conference game of the season for both teams in the East Central Conference. Hawkinson kicks it out to the left side to Torres. The ball got tipped out of his hand just a little bit or just got caught in the air and goes out of bounds off the fingertips of Torres. Rippon's going to get it back and try to tighten this game up just a little bit more. Brooks working against Farley. Takes in lane and kicks it out to the right side. Killam will launch up a three, and it is nothing but net. His second three of the ball game has his team back within 6 now, 67-61. Hawkinson being guarded closely by Willen along the baseline with it. Gets it back over to Van de Kamp. Back on top over to Hawkinson. Real tenacious defense, and Brooks. Oh, that one goes off the hands off from Van de Kamp, and Brooks did not touch it before he went out of bounds. It'll be Ripon basketball.
Yeah, I think he might have knocked it down and off of Van de Kamp's knee.
Oof.
Ball going out of bounds. I'll tell you what. They have to get better at taking care of the rock. Too many turnovers here late in this game. And they had a chance to ice it.
Yeah, Ripon really turned up the notch, a few notches on the defense, and Waupun not responding well to that. Under 3 to play. Waupun hanging on now with a 67-61 lead here in this ball game. Willett with it by the free throw line. 16-footer straight away. That is no good. Brooks goes up and gets a rebound, puts it back up and in. Second chance points and has Ripon back within 4 now, 67-63. 2:35 and counting down in the game.
6 minutes, 6:07 I believe it was, Waupun up 15.
Torres has it down to the corner. Back out on top over to Vandekamp. Just looking for a good shot here. Hawkinson's going to launch up a three, a little off to the left, and Brooks gets the rebound. On just clinging on to a 4-point lead, 2:10 and counting down. Drive to the basket, that's swatted out of bounds by Aaron Hall. But it'll remain Ripon basketball.
To the delight of the student section, Warrior Nation. Right there. That's a statement block by Hull.
Winneconne squeaking by Berlin tonight, a final score in the ECC, knocking them off 54-53. Three-pointer from the right side is up, and it is good. A 1-point lead now for Waupun, and a basket from Henry Willett. The big threes from him in the last few minutes.
That's 3 of them for him on the night, 3-pointers made.
Waupun in trouble right now. Hawkinson with the basketball. 1-point lead. He's going to go against Brooks. Well, a head fake, and then he's going to get fouled. And Aiden Hawkinson will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 for Waupun. Needed free throws here for Waupun. Back on their heels right now, not handling the intense defense that Ripon's applying here in the last 2 or 3 minutes of the ball game. Only with a 1-point lead, 67-66.
Crafty move by Hawkinson to get Brooks off his feet.
First free throw was good for Aiden. Hunter Camp checks in, and checking out will be Hudson Farley.
Hawkinson 4 of 5 from the line this evening.
Next free throw on its way, and that is true. 3-point lead for Waupun, 1:40 and counting down in the ball game. Willett with the basketball, back over to Butine. Gets cut off by Hawkinson, kill him with it. Back over to Willett. Brooks trying to post up against Camp along the left side, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Hunter Camp. Kind of hoping he was going to catch him with maybe that right arm clearing out a little bit, but now the Camp's going to get called for the foul, and to the free throw line will be Riley Brooks.
I think Hunter might have embellished that a little bit there and went down. The officials talking to Coach or Athletic Director Doug Dishover, talking to the student section. They're giving it to Brooks a little bit.
Oh, front end of a bonus missed by Riley Brooks. Big miss there by Ripon, down to 120. Hawkinson again working against Brooks, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Brooks. And that is their 7th foul, so bonus time for Waupun at the free throw line. Now will go Aiden Hawkinson. Jake Krieger, after a long rest on the bench, coming back into the ball game now for Waupun. Somebody's got to come off, and that's Braden Torres.
Krieger with those 4 fouls sat for quite a lengthy amount of time.
Front end of the bonus, and nothing but net for Aiden. Big miss on the other end, though, by Riley Brooks on the front end of a bonus. That's a 2-point miss on that.
Yeah, that's keeps him right in the game if he makes those 2, and Waupun able to get a little separation here.
1:18 left. Hawkinson with another free throw. That one rims out, no good. 4-point lead for Waupun, 1:15 and counting down in the ball game. Waupun leading 70-66 on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Brooks gets a nice pass inside and puts it in, back to a 2-point lead. And we're going to take a 30-second break right now. Back with more Warrior basketball. Should be a great finish on Radio Plus.
Welcome to Terra Max territory. Create the ideal seed bed with a high-quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one innovative tool from Great Plains. The Terra Max is a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of field conditions. Learn more about hybrid tillage and the new Terra Max at www.greatplainsag.com or by visiting Waupun Equipment Company, your local Great Plains dealer. This is Terra Max territory. Waupun Equipment Company.
Here we go. We're going to keep it here the rest of the way. 1:06 left. 2-point lead for Waupun over Ripon. And Waupun will get the basketball and face some full court pressure from the Tigers, who really turned the heat up on Waupun defensively to get back in this ball game.
Just a little token man-to-man pressure here.
1 minute left. Goes Hawkinson going past Brooks down to Krieger in the right corner. That's a little too strong on the shot, and good hustle to the ball by Aaron Hall, and a timeout taken by Brett Pickards. Boy, that was going to go right in the hands of Riley Brooks. We're going to keep it right here. He's going to grab it, and then Aaron Hall just comes flying in from the free throw line toward the ball and grabs it, and a timeout taken, and Waupun will get it back. Just clinging on to that 2-point lead, 52 seconds left.
Yeah, critical rebound there. Good effort by Hull to get on the floor. The big man diving on the floor, getting after it. And all you have to do is watch Wisconsin Badger basketball, and they've been playing awfully well this year, but they've lost a couple of really heartbreaking games because they couldn't get that defensive rebound at the end of a game and allowed the second chance opportunities and gotten beat that way. And right there, Aaron Hall throwing his body on the floor for the big rebound.
Yeah, we're talking about the second half he's having. He's not only scoring but doing some other great things out there. The big block down there on the Ripon end. Gets that ball right now, which could be real big for Waupun. Hopefully they can convert on this possession as they're only down up by 2 right now, and see if they can extend that lead.
Yeah, Aaron Hall, he's the kind of guy you like to root for, the blue-collar guy doing all the dirty work. Seems like a really good young man, and just always want to root for him to, get those points when he has those opportunities.
Yeah, you can tell he's a kid that's worked hard for everything he's got. Put a little more beef on his arms out there. He's a bigger, stronger guy coming into his senior year. So let's see how this plays out with 52 seconds left. Waupun up by 2, inbounding the ball from their own baseline.
Yep, bonus both ways the rest of the way.
Hull will get the inbounds pass and dribble out, back out on top in the hands of Isaac Vandekamp. Farley has it near half court, over to Hull by the free throw line, back out to Farley again.
Good job taking care of it so far.
Keep it in the hands of your free throw shooters. Isaac Vandekamp, who has not shot a free throw, gets fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot the front end of a bonus.
Vandekamp with 12 in the game so far. A couple of three-pointers made.
Free throw is up, and it is good for Isaac. Need every point we can get right now. Just under 36 seconds to play in the ball game. This free throw is up, and that is good for Isaac. Ripon gets the ball near half court. Killam has it. Waupun leading by 4, 72-68. Long three being put up by Willen. Rims out, no good, and Vandekamp gets the rebound and fouled immediately by Mason Killam. The guy they probably said we shouldn't foul this guy anymore, but he had no choice. He just had to grab somebody, even though it's 27 seconds left. So Isaac Vandekamp back to the free throw line for Waupun.
Farley's out. Brian Ferris into the game.
Still just a 1-and-1 yet, as that is team foul number 9 on Ripon.
Interesting, Waupun puts nobody at the free throw line here.
Oh, that one rims out no good, and Brooks gets the rebound. 25 seconds left. Killam with the basketball. Dribbles off to his right. Willett has it. And that one is knocked away by Ferris, and he's going to go and put it up on the other end. A steal and a basket for Bryant Ferris. Big time bucket there for the Warriors, leading now by 6, 74-68. Here goes Brooks. Everybody backs off, and he does make the basket back within 4 with 6 seconds left. Put a timeout on the court again. We're going to keep it right here. Waupun leading by 4, 74-70. What a ball game between these two rivals.
Yeah. 2 points in this game by Brian Ferris, maybe the most important two of the game. Right there on the steal and the layup.
Just the great back to the basket where the ball was being passed from, and just had his hand in the passing lane, knocked it back, and took the ball the other way for a basket. An impressive defensive play there that turned into some great offense for Ferris.
Upon setting their defense right now, we get a chance to look right down on their huddle and see what they're up to.
Yeah, best place out of all the games that we call anywhere is definitely here at Waupun High School. Certainly not at the Kohl Center when you go there, because you almost need binoculars to call the game over there.
Again, Waupun right here, you got to take care of the ball. Just don't turn it over, and you can almost certainly ice this game.
They get it into Farley, who's going to get fouled right away. Down to 5.1 seconds left in the ball game. So they want to get in the hands, definitely a free throw shooter of somebody who has not been to the free throw line yet in the ball game, and that's Hudson Farley. He's going to get 2 tries, though, double bonus.
That takes a little pressure off on Hudson.
So Waupun again backing off everybody back over the defensive end except for Hudson Farley, standing there with 4 Ripon players. First free throw is no good. Front of the rim, no good. One more free throw for Farley with 5.1 seconds left. 74-70 Waupun leading their rivals here. Trying to finish it out here at Waupun High School would be a great way to start out the conference season. Farley's next free throw is up, and that is no good. And almost a great hustle play for Vandekamp to almost get that long rebound. Ripon being a little lackadaisical going after the ball, but a few more tenths of a second come off the clock, down to 3.6 seconds left.
Coach Picker's saying game's over, just don't foul a 3-point shooter. That's the only way Ripon has a chance, yeah.
Brooks is going to get it. He's going to pull up for a 3-point shot. He's going to miss it, and Waupun's going to escape here with a 74-70 victory here at Waupun High School. Nice win against a very game Ripon team here tonight. I'm going to get some interviews. I'm going to get a microphone, head down to the court, and talk to some of the players and the coach for Waupun. Should be kind of fun talking to some of these players. A lot of players that had an impact on this ball game. So we're going to do that coming up in a few minutes. Waupun winning 74-70. Back with the postgame show coming your way right after this on Radio Plus.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem.
My name's Gary. I had arthritis really bad in my right knee over 3 months ago. Couldn't really do anything, couldn't do stairs, just simple stuff. And now I can do things I couldn't do before. I can climb stairs, walk, anything. My spine's better. And my personal opinion is you're a fool not to get this done.
Hi, my name is Joni. I came here because I needed a new knee, but I didn't want to go through all that surgery and everything. I'm very pleased with it. And the reason I did it because I couldn't go up and down stairs very well. I couldn't work 2 long hours and had a hard time getting in and out of the car. I had to lift my knee up. And now I can do all those things. And I have no pain, and I would recommend it to everyone, and I have.
Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757.
Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most. Contact Christine File Agent at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun or call 920-324-3488 today. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Most of us plan ahead in life. We plan for our wedding, our children's education, family vacations, and other life events. Understanding the benefits of pre-planning your funeral has prompted many to take the step and plan for their own arrangements. The biggest reason is so your family is put at ease by knowing your decisions are taken care of. The burden is lifted off their shoulders. Call 324-5547 to discuss pre-planning your funeral arrangements.
Coles Community Funeral Homes, Markesan, Randolph, and Waupun.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
A lot of guys had a hand in the ball game.
Absolutely.
And welcome back to right on the gym floor here at Waupun High School. Steve Witterhack with you. 74-70 victory for the Waupun Warriors against the rival, the Ripon Tigers. And I've got the head coach for Waupun, Brett Pickard's joining us right now. And just talk about that ball game. 15-point lead at one time. But again, you're playing one of your rivals out there, so it's always going to be interesting. Talk about your thoughts on the game.
We lost close ones like that last year. They played a really good zone, and we got to work on that a little bit. But sorry, I lost my voice a little bit yelling there. I'm really proud of the guys. We battled through some stuff, and we just got to keep getting better.
So thoughts on any of your players that came up big for you today?
Yeah, I thought Aiden had good composure when we needed a couple threes. He did a good job hitting some shots in the second half there. Isaac Vandekamp played great, and Aaron played great. Those are our three leaders. I thought Hunter Camp did a good job, and Riley Brooks, he's a great player. Give them a lot of credit. They did a good job battling, but
yeah, you had some guys that were giving up a lot of inches to a very good player with Riley Brooks out there, but they really kind of frustrated him, even though he still had a big night tonight, but still played as much defense as he needed to win this ball game.
Yeah, and that's what our game plan was, just playing better team basketball, and I thought we did that, and I'm really proud of the guys. We still got to get better, though. I thought we could have played better in that second half, and our leaders got it done for us, so I'm really proud of them, and I'm very happy with the win.
Anything standing out? I see you got your notebook with you right now. Anything that stands out? You didn't look at that, so.
Yeah, I just think we're balanced again, and this is how it's got to be the rest of the year. We ran a lot of clock. We played our fast-paced game, and we just got to keep doing better. All right. Yeah, I'm very happy with the guys.
Okay. Well, great win, Coach.
Hey, thank you, Steve. I appreciate it.
I'm going to talk to some of your players right now. We're going to talk to Braden Torres. Braden, right up there live, but a nice game. I really enjoyed both halves that you played here today, and a great job. What was it like, the intensity on the court here today?
I'll tell you, it's different from JV last year, that's for sure. So I love it, and it's awesome. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, you definitely belong out there. A great defensive play by half court that you kind of knocked the ball away. The ball stayed in. You went out of bounds, got both your feet established again, got back in and made the basket after that. Good heads-up play.
Yeah, I didn't expect. I kind of didn't realize that I could go grab the ball again, but it worked out, so that's good.
Well, Braden, we're looking forward to watching you this season. Great game.
All right, thank you.
Braden Torres joining us. We're going to talk to a few of the other players out there. Hunter, let's talk to Hunter Camp with us right now on the camera. But, boy, you get always that battle with you and Riley Brooks out there. They put a guy much shorter than him out there. But I think you do frustrate him out there. Some pretty physical defense. What was it like out there on the court today?
It was a hard-fought game. He plays a really good game. He's really aggressive. He's good at drawing fouls, so you really got to stay out and high. And then the whole team did really good on him. Overall, Bryant, Ferris did good. Zeke and Hudson both did good too.
Yeah, I thought you had a good team effort, and I know the coach said they're going to get a lot of people involved out, and you guys must have played a good 9 or 10 players on a regular basis, so kind of wore them down a little bit. What was it like towards the end when they turned up the notch defensively with you and they had to keep your composure to stay ahead?
We just had to play smart and not play so aggressive, and then they were drawing a lot of fouls, hitting a lot of shots, so we just had to play as a team and finish it out.
Well, great game today. I love watching you play out there, so have a good, enjoy the victory.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we're going to see if we can hunt down Aiden. We're going to get Aiden, the Hawkinson right now. I want to talk to your dad, but I'll interrupt for a second here. But nice game today. You end up with about 28 points, I think. And Jeff's up there with the video camera waving at you. But how was the intensity out there in the game? That's pretty intense playing against somebody like Riley Brooks out there. And you guys had some nice battles one-on-one out in the court.
Yeah. I mean, it's super intense, especially with someone like that that's trying to compete all the time. But, I mean, that's what we live for here. We like that stuff, so yeah.
I think your team can build off this. I know the coach said there's a few things to work on. You had that nice lead, and then they made it close, and you made some big buckets toward the ends. You made some free throws, the team did, to keep them arm's length away. So What do your team learn from this, and what do you need to maybe improve on in the season?
We learned to stay composed at the end. That's something we got to improve on too, but it's nice to experience it so then you can learn it. Because we gave them let them come back and make it a close game. But we'll improve on that later in the season while the season goes on.
Okay, well, nice game here, a nice win to get you going to the conference season against a rival, and be fun to watch how you guys progress during the season. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll see what we're going to got. I got Aaron Hull over here. We'll talk to Aaron. And Aaron, not quite in the first half. He didn't have any points in the first half. He did a lot of good things, but boy, you really had a really nice second half out there. What was it like? It looks like a pretty physical battle out there today.
It's always physical, and whenever I can't impact the game, points-wise, assists-wise, I try and impact the game however I can. Rebounds, diving on the floor, whatever I can do to help the team win.
Well, it was a nice recovery of the ball when it looked like I think Brooks was going to pick it up, and you came flying in and grabbed the ball, and we got a timeout at a key moment in the ball game out there. So we really enjoyed your hustle out there. What was it, the physical game like that out there? What was the battle like against Ripon?
They're banging against us. We get frustrated. We're banging against them. They get frustrated. And there's a lot of tension on the court. But, it was a 4-point game. Staying in it, staying headstrong, that's what mattered.
What do you think of the team here? With probably the only senior that plays, gets some minutes out there, and all these young guys out there. What's your role as being the senior on the court?
I love being a leader for these guys. They all listen to me. They all love playing the game, and I love this group more than I can't even put words into it. I love this group so much.
Well, I think the coach is pretty high on you guys. We are too. We enjoyed watching the game tonight. We're going to watch how you guys progress throughout the season. So thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Again, Aaron Hull joining us here. I don't know if anybody else, that I can spot anybody else that I should be talking to. Everybody kind of headed to the locker room right now, but I think they went inside. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna wrap things up from down on the floor. Randy, maybe if you want to give some point totals at all and kind of wrap things up from up there, and I'll come back up. But again, Waupun winning 74-70, and I'll give it up to Randy back up by our broadcast area to give us some point totals before we wrap things up.
Okay, with the offensive points.
Can you get me back on there real quick?
We can.
Yeah.
You're still good, yeah.
Yep, you're good. Yep.
Brian, come here a second. I know I caught you before you snapped. Well, we got Brian Ferris with us right now, and Brian, great game out there. We always talk about players. You don't have to score a lot of points to have a big impact on the game, and I think you had a huge impact defensively out there. What was it like? Pretty physical battle out there today for you?
It's Ripon. It's our rival. It's always going to be physical with Riley Brooks out there. He's a good player. You always know it. He's going to make tough buckets, and, it was just really physical down there, and I thought we played pretty well against them.
Big defensive play for you over by half court. You kind of got your hand in the passing lane, knocked it down, and headed the other way the ball for a lay, and just one of those great timely plays, and we needed the bucket at that time.
Yep. Always try and get those defensive stops. We preach getting defensive pokes, steals, just to throw them off anytime, even if you don't get the ball off of it. And it just happened to be I got the ball and laid it up.
Great game today, and we're going to be fun watching you guys play throughout the season. Go have some fun.
Thank you.
Okay, Brian Ferris joining us. Back to Randy up there.
All right, back to the stats. For Ripon, Killam with 6. Traczynski with 3. Riley Brooks led everybody in scoring tonight with 37. He had 11 field goals, 3 made three-pointers. He was 5 of 9 from the free throw line. Minchow had 6. Henry Butine had 6. Henry Willett had 11. He had 3 made three-pointers in the game. And Willard Miller had 2 points for a total of 70. They were, being the Ripon Tigers, 7 of 13 from the line for 53%. For Waupun, Hunter Camp, 2 points on 1 field goal. Hudson Farley with 2 points. Bryant Ferris had 2 points. The just aforementioned points right there. He stole that ball to kind of cap off the game and took it down for the layup. That was his only 2 points of the game. Zeke Ewert with 2 points. Jake Krieger had 4, both baskets in the first half. Braden Torres, 10 points. He had 8 in the first half, 2 in the second half. He was 0 for 1 from the free throw line. Isaac Vandekamp, 14 points, 3 field goals, a couple of three-pointers, 2 of 4 from the line. Aiden Hawkinson led Waupun with 28. He had 4 field goals, 5 made three-pointers. He was 5 of 7 from the free throw line with some clutch ones coming down the stretch. A total of 28 points. Aaron Hull, as we said, As Steve said on the court, he did not score in the first half. He ended up with 10. He had 3 baskets, and he was 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Overall as a team, Waupun 11 of 18 from the line, 61%, for a total of 74. So the final here tonight, Waupun 74, Ripon 70.
Reminder that tomorrow, this isn't on anymore? Okay, that's not on?
Yeah, you're on.
Okay, that's on. But don't forget that tomorrow we're going to have our game over at Randolph. Girls basketball, a couple of highly ranked teams in their divisions. Waupun, I should say the Randolph. I haven't got winded yet, but yeah, it's a Randolph at home, and they're taking on Lake Mills and a couple of teams that are ranked very high in their division. So that should be a great non-conference game, and we'll have that for you at 1:30 tomorrow with a pregame right around 1:10. Jeff will be there with the video streaming, and Randy and I will be there doing the play-by-play, one of our favorite places to call games from. Great people up there, and they appreciate us being there, so that should be a great game. And you can watch that on radioplusinfo.com and on all 3 of our radio stations tomorrow. So join us for that. So.
Yeah, once again, 1:30 in the afternoon.
1:30.
Yeah, don't
game.
Turn it on at 6 and expect to hear a pregame.
No, it's a 1:30 game, no doubt about that. So, again, thanks for joining us here today. Waupun coming up with a 74-70 victory, and they moved to 2-0 in the season, 1-0 in conference play, and a nice hard-fought battle against their rival in the conference, the Ripon Tigers. Have yourself a great night.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem.
My name's Gary. I had arthritis really bad in my right knee over 3 months ago. Couldn't really do anything, couldn't do stairs, just simple stuff. And now I can do things I couldn't do before. I can climb stairs, walk, anything. My spine's better. And my personal opinion is you're a fool not to get this done.
Hi, my name is Joni. I came here because I needed a new knee, but I didn't want to go through all that surgery and everything. I'm very pleased with it. And the reason I did it because I couldn't go up and down stairs very well. I couldn't work 2 long hours and had a hard time getting in and out of the car. I had to lift my knee up. And now I can do all those things. And I have no pain, and I would recommend it to everyone, and I have.
Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Homan family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
The complete broadcast schedule can be found at radioplusinfo.com.